Sorry. No, you go.
Hey, you're watching Black Hollywood Live. I'm Dario Kristen, and we are with the stars of USA's new show, Discretion. How are you guys doing?
We're doing very well.
Yes.
And now this storyline really intrigues me. It's about infidelity. I'll let you explain a little bit more, but I know you take on the identity of your wife's lover. Is that the premise of the show?
It's not exactly the premise. The premise of the show is looking at a marriage that two people are getting to that point in their lives, that critical mass in their lives where they're starting to confront their life issues, their desperate search of happiness and reconnection, and then free-falling into unconventional ways of doing that. Exactly as you said, it gets quite unconventional, but it is in fact a postmodern love story.
Yeah, that is the entertaining aspect of it, I think, and makes people want to talk. But it's really more about things that we all go through in relationships, and how do you juggle all the roles and still feel connected to who you are? How do you stay connected after 18 years to your spouse? Do you share everything? Do you not? When you don't share, you grow apart from each other. So it's really about real modern issues.
Now, when you first saw the script and saw the characters, what kind of attracted you to playing these roles? Because I know you both have a variety of different acting that you've done. You've been on The Glades, you've done a variety of different movies and shows, Devil Wears Prada. This is kind of a different take on what you've done previously. How did that attract you in this particular role?
What I really loved about Neil in this role, and the dynamic of the marriage in general, is that playing a guy who has come to that point in his life where he needs to smash the self-imposed prison that he feels that he has created through work, through everything, and then is going through a complete free-fall catharsis. And to play the absurdity and the uncomfortability that jumped off the page, I thought, oh yeah, I can do that.
I loved the writing. It was Sean Jablonski. It's really brilliant. It rang really true. And I just related to Grace. She's a mom. I'm a mom. She's married. I'm married. And talking with your friends, these are things we all go through. And it's funny. Somebody had asked me, "What do you want to do next?" And I had said, "Oh, I want to play a mom who screws up, but she doesn't mean to, but she does." And then I read the script, and I was like, "This is it."
And then from playing this script, have you learned a lot about yourself, even with dealing with your own personal relationships?
I know a little bit more about gigoloing, but you know what? It does. It really does confront you in looking at yourself. Yeah. These are characters that have had a sense of something is missing, and I'm not saying that we don't need to have that sense, but it does remind you of what we, after all is said and done, after the big TVs and the job and the house, and what actually does bring fulfillment, what does bring happiness. And it becomes this look at a search for what makes us happy these days. True happiness.
True happiness.
Yeah.
And it sparks conversation. I mean, those are conversations that are appealing to men and women. I think we all go through that.
Do you feel like you can give some good relationship advice now after starting the show?
Yeah, right. That's like a personal jinx,
What about you? I see you try to put it on you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just as hopeless as how I started, probably even more so after doing this show. Yeah.
Well, congratulations. We look forward to seeing it on USA. Discretion. Everyone check it out. It starts soon. What's the actual date?
This summer.
This summer.
This summer on USA.
Okay. Well, we will be watching. Thank you guys for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.